Welcome. Today I invite you on a meditative journey to heal the inner child. Together we will travel through the forest to a special place where you can connect with yourself as a teenager, as an adolescent, and as a young child. Let's begin with some deep breaths. Gently close the eyes and bring your awareness to the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel the breath enter the nose and fill the lungs. Begin to notice if you're holding any tension in the head or neck, and allow it to soften. Soften the forehead, the eyebrows, the ears. Relax the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw. Relax the tongue, allowing it to rest gently behind the front teeth. Soften the muscles in the throat, into the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice the muscles in the upper back, the upper arms. Relax the muscles around the elbows, into the forearms. Let the hands become heavy. Notice the muscles in the middle of the back, the lower back. Relax the belly and soften the hips and glutes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice the muscles in the legs. Feel the tension melting away in the thighs and hamstrings. Soften the muscles around the knees. Relax the shins, the calves, the ankles. Let the feet become heavy. Let the body become so heavy and relaxed that it's almost numb. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's begin our journey. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a serene forest on a perfectly sunny day, the air filled with the soothing scent of pine and earth. The trees tower above, their branches reaching towards the sky like guardians of ancient wisdom. You notice a path into the forest and decide to see where it leads. As you follow the winding path into the woods, let the forest unfold in your imagination. Notice the perfect temperature of the air. Feel the warmth of sunlight dappling through the treetops. Notice any sounds in the forest. Are there birds, crickets, or squirrels? Notice any animals. Are there butterflies, chipmunks, deer? Feel the path beneath your feet as you continue walking into this beautiful forest, and let the woods come to life. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you walk, you come across a gentle stream, its waters crystal clear and inviting. Sit by the edge of the stream, dip your hands into the cool water. Feel it flow gently through your fingers. Notice any animals playing in the stream. Ducks, dragonflies, songbirds. As you watch them splash with delight, it might remind you of how much you once loved to play in the water. Maybe you played mermaids or dolphins in the swimming pool. Maybe you splashed playfully in the bathtub. Allow any fond memories of playing in the water to float up and fill you with joy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feeling refreshed and energized by the stream, you continue along the path. Soon you arrive at a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. In the center of the clearing, you see a small, inviting cottage. This is your sanctuary, a place of refuge and solace. Step inside and make yourself comfortable. Take a moment to look around the cozy interior of the cottage. Notice the soft, warm glow of the fire crackling in the hearth and the comfortable cushions scattered about. This is a safe space, free from judgment or expectation. Find the perfect spot to sit and rest, maybe in the window seat overlooking the garden, maybe at the kitchen table with a hot cup of coffee or tea made just the way you like. Allow your imagination to customize this space without any limitations or judgments. Breathe in. Breathe out. There's a knock at the cottage door, and when you open it, you are face to face with yourself as a teenager, looking mostly mature, but with a faint sparkle of childlike wonder behind the eyes. This is the version of you that might have had to grow up too fast. The version of you that wanted so badly to be an adult so you could make your own choices. Or maybe it's the version of you that felt sad to leave behind childish things. Still feeling like a kid on the inside while the rest of the world says it's time to grow up. This was a complicated time for you, and as a teenager you may not have had the words to explain how you felt about yourself or the world around you. Now that you are older and wiser, invite your teenage self into the cottage for a visit. Offer them some refreshments, whatever was your favorite snack and drink when you were a teenager. Then take them to a cozy spot and invite them to share what they have to say. If anything starts to feel too heavy, simply come back to the breath. Listen to them without judgment. Offer them your pure love and compassion for the next few minutes. Enjoy another moment with your teenage self. Exchange hugs, offer any words of encouragement or wisdom, and let them know they can always come back to the cottage, that you will always, always be there for them. As they leave, you notice someone else walking up the path to your door. It's you again, this time around 10 years old. Notice what feelings arise when faced with this version of yourself. This is often the age where we turn playtime into hobbies. Instead of playing at the park, we join sports teams. Instead of playing with Play-Doh, we learn pottery. Instead of pretending to cook in a mini plastic kitchen, we start to help in the real kitchen. This is also when hormones start to kick in, and we experience a new intensity to our emotions that can be very difficult to navigate, even with the right support from the people around us. Your 10-year-old self has come to you today to share their story. Invite them into the cottage for a visit. Offer them some refreshments, whatever was your favorite snack and drink when you were their age. Take them to the perfect spot and invite them to share what they have to say. Listen to them without judgment. If anything starts to feel too heavy, simply come back to the breath. Enjoy this time with your 10-year-old self and offer them your pure love and compassion for the next few minutes. Enjoy another moment with your 10-year-old self. Exchange hugs, offer any words of encouragement or wisdom, and let them know they can always come back to the cottage, that you will always, always be there for them. As they leave, you hear laughter in the backyard. You follow the path around the cottage to find a beautiful garden full of flowers, birds, and butterflies. There's also a sturdy wooden swing set. On the swing set is the version of you that is 6 years old, smiling ear to ear, kicking their legs up, then back, swinging higher and higher, giggling with delight. This is one of the most precious times in childhood, just before we begin to feel self-conscious, before we start to feel pressure to look or act a certain way. Until we're about 6 or 7 years old, we are pure energy, still connected to the source we came from. The 6-year-old version of you invites you to come swing with them. They are so happy to see you, and they've been waiting for you to come play. Spend time honoring whatever it is they would like to do. Maybe there's a kiddie pool to splash in, or a treehouse to climb. Maybe there's a big patch of cement to roller skate on, or maybe they want to ride bikes on the path in the woods. Maybe they want to play tag or catch butterflies. Maybe they want you to hold them and sing them their favorite song. Maybe they want to draw pictures, paint, or color. Maybe they want to tell you stories or talk about the world from their perspective. Listen to them without judgment. Offer your pure love and compassion, and enjoy the fun of genuine playtime for the next few minutes. Enjoy another moment with your 6-year-old self. Exchange hugs, offer any words of encouragement or wisdom, and let them know they can always come back to the cottage, that you will always, always be there for them. As they leave, you notice the sun beginning to set, and you set off toward the path back through the woods. Before you leave the clearing, turn back and take a look at the cottage. And remember that this is a safe space for you. You can always return anytime you need comfort or someone to talk to. Let the scent of the forest fill your nose as you travel along the path back to where we began. Notice the sound of your footsteps on the path, the trickling sound of the water in the stream. Now that it's becoming dark, notice any other new sounds, like crickets, frogs, grasshoppers, and owls. Notice the cooling temperature of the air against your skin. As you arrive back to the edge of the forest where we began, notice any feelings in the body. Notice any change in the feelings within your heart space. Take one more deep breath in and let it go with a sigh. Begin to come back to the body now, gently wiggling the fingers and toes. Feel the weight of your body. Notice any fragrances in the room. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. When you're ready, gently open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Let compassion and kindness guide you through this beautiful day. Until next time, aloha and namaste.